Hello students, welcome to my class. In today's class, I am going to discuss about the process of excretion in plants. So like animals, plants do not contain any excretory organs. They store the waste materials in leaves, bark, root, etc. Anyway, the rate of accumulation of waste materials in plants is very slow compared to the animals. Suppose if you take the photosynthesis, the excess amount of oxygen and also the carbon dioxide formed in the respiration is released through the stomata of the leaves, and also the carbon dioxide is released from the lenticels of the stem, and the excess amount of water is also released from the plants through the process of transpiration and also guttation. Plants use the stored waste materials for their self protection from herbivores and also for healing of wounds and also to attract the pollinators. So, these materials which are produced in the plants are classified into two groups. They are primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. The primary metabolites are the chemicals which are useful for the plants for their growth and also development. Example: the carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. So secondary metabolites, these also chemicals, but these chemicals are not useful for the plants for their growth and development. So they are stored in various body parts. Example: alkaloids, tannins, gums, and latex. Now, first we will see the alkaloids. So next, alkaloids. Alkaloids are the poisonous nitrogenous products. They are stored in different parts of the plant body. So here the alkaloids are given in the form of the table. Suppose if you take the tobacco plant, the alkaloid present in tobacco plant is called nicotine, and it is stored in the leaves and it is used as insecticide. Suppose if you take the neem plant, so the neem plant, it contains the alkaloid called nimbin, and it is stored in the seeds, bark, and also leaves, and it is used as antiseptic. So thus the alkaloids, even though they are the poisonous substances, they are used by the human beings for different purposes. Coming to tannins, the deep brown carbon compounds stored in the various parts of the plant bodies are called tannins. So generally they are present in the plants like acacia and also acacia. The tannins are used for tanning of leather, to cure tonsils and throat pain, and also the lesions present in the internal organs. And next one is resins. The resins are stored in the vessels of the gymnosperm plants like pinus, and the resins are used in the preparation of the varnishes. Gums. The gums are the sticky substances produced by plants when they are wounded. So they swell by absorbing water in the process of healing of wounds. Examples are acacia and neem plants. The gums are used as binding agents, and also they are used in the preparation of medicine and also food. The next secondary metabolite is latex. Latex is the milky white substance secreted by plants. It is stored in the latex cells or in the latex vessels of the plants. Example: rubber plant, so Hevia braziliensis, and also the biodiesel plant Jatropha is also one type of the latex, and the chewing gum what we chew is produced by chicle plant is one of the form of the latex only. So thus we use the secondary metabolites in our daily life in various ways. So now coming to the last one, the difference between the excretion and also secretion. Excretion is the removal of waste materials from the body, whereas secretion is the movement of waste materials from one point to another point inside the body. So excretion is the passive process, and secretion is the active process because it requires energy consumption for the movement of the waste materials. So example of the excretion is tears, urine, carbon dioxide, sweat, and also the falling of the leaves and bark. And coming to the secretion, enzymes and hormones, saliva, and the latex resin and gums produced in the plants are the examples of the secretion. So students, this is about the complete information regarding the process of excretion in plants. Students, please subscribe Shodhana YouTube channel and keep watching Shodhana YouTube channel for more interesting science videos.